So if you guys are in a relationship, in a marriage, and then you go out and then you seek connection with another person, are you guys going out, and you both can answer individually, whatever. Are you going outside of the relationship to seek sexual connection? Or something that you feel you're not getting in the relationship? Like what is compelling? So like right now, if you guys are looking at each other like this, to each other for what the other person is capable of giving. Everything is probably a very unrealistic thing. So you look across and you say, I know what this person is capable of giving, because that's also a love to a way. I know what they can give, because and I love them for what they are able to give. Mm-hmm. When you look across from one another, what is it that is saying, oh, let me look over there? What is driving that?
What makes you turn over there? I'm at a place where I'm not. Like I'm at a place where we just do our thing and we have our, like Elle and Gina, let's say, right?
Elle and G?
Elle and Gina. It's the couple we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
They're a lesbian couple. They're really cool. They're nurses. They live out here and they're fantastic. And they're non-monogamous and they are kinky and they go to events and they're amazing. It's just a good time, you know? It's just like...
Actually, one of the kind of green flags when I first got with Billy was that he was telling me, he told me that there was this lesbian couple who he's occasionally the third for. And I was like, wow, lesbians who are married already don't have to interact with him at all, but they still choose to. He must be a cool person. He must be a person around whom women feel safe, around whom queer people feel safe. And like, that's a green flag.
But I want to push on this point.
Yeah.
Because I think I need it. I think it will help me better understand. Because does my wife fulfill everything I need? Absolutely not. But I know that I don't for her either. Right. But the arrangement that we made is that when we look here, across from one another, that whatever this situation doesn't allow to give, we then turn within and figure out ways to fulfill it for ourselves. And so I know that that is the quote unquote norm, but I'm just curious to know, like, when you do look back, if you ever do, and it was like, nah, let me go and look over there. Like you look back and be like, but I can go over there. Because I think even in my relationship with my wife, she wouldn't leave me if I stepped out. I wouldn't leave her if she stepped out. But how would that act?
So are you guys non-monogamous?
No.
But if you stepped out, you assume she wouldn't leave you?
She wouldn't.
Well, how do you know that?
Because she said she wouldn't in our marriage vows. And I said I wouldn't in her marriage vows. I won't. People make mistakes, infractions get committed. We're human, right? So I always leave room for humans to be human, and I think she hasn't directly said it, but I feel like she wouldn't. Saying she doesn't have anything to worry about, because I don't want to say that. I can't speak too far in the future. I can say I ain't fucked around. First relationship ever, by the way. But it's also the best relationship.
You don't want to ruin a good thing.
Exactly.
But she wouldn't leave. That's what I'm saying. I used to do what I had non-ethical. What's the word? Not ethical.
Yeah.
I was cheating.
Unconsensual.
I was cheating.
Yeah.
I was being a fuck nigga.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, how about this? She may not leave, but it would alter the nature of the relationship, the energy.
Yeah, if you knew it would really hurt your feelings.
All these things that you appreciate, that the energy you have together, you would have injured something, right?
It would. So it's the intention that I know. One of the reasons that made me want to start making adjustments is when my wife told me that I didn't have to make any adjustments. It was like one of those things to where I say, okay, I know I got this access over here. I know I can take this road, but what will I think of me for taking that role based on what I feel I need to work on internally, what I need to overcome, what I need to address, as opposed to just succumbing to this urge that I have, that I'm always going to have. I've always had it. So, because it wasn't until I made the decision to be faithful for the first time where I actually started understanding where all of these desires to sleep with multiple women came from. I didn't get a chance. It's like unplugging something from the wall, like when you can't tell like what's connected to what, and you got to unplug something from the wall to see what turns off. Right. You be like, oh, okay, that's what that's connected. I like had to do that with my desire because I didn't know. I started pulling the piece on the sweater to see exactly what was connected to it because I was like, I need to do something different. So I'm going to use the fact that I'm going to commit to this woman in this way, which was my version of unplugging, and then seeing what parts of me are triggered when I unplug that. And then once I did that, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I liked the women, they were cool, but I was really using them at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying that's everybody's story or answer, but it is why I feel I'm focusing so much on the intention part and wanting to understand what's causing to look to the left. If Sheba is as fun, go ahead.
So with the thing that you found out about your why you were cheating and all these other, it's because you didn't really like the person you were with.
No.
Something internal.
It was internal. It had nothing to do with the person.
So, but even though you knew, it would probably really hurt their feelings. So even though you knew you were doing something because of something about you, you were going to risk hurting this person's feelings because maybe if you lost them, you knew this isn't like really the person.
And I bought I bought into the narrative that this is just what niggas do. I bought into that. So I didn't even start to
you were performing.
Interrogate if this was actually true or not.
Do you like that framing that you were performing?
You were performing.
I was hiding. I was hiding. I like what you said, so I'm going to use that word. I was performing a function to hide from addressing something that was counter to the identity that I associated with. I've always been able to connect with women. I'm always going to be able to do that. But how I use that and the intention behind using that is everything.